Welcome to another episode of What the My name is Nick. I'm the Chief Executive at VisitorQ, and in this series, we teach you super practical tips and tricks to help your company grow. In this episode, we'll be talking about how you can gain thousands of brand impressions by being a guest host on podcasts. Everyone knows podcasts are super hot right now, but might not have time to do their own. So, the next best thing to grow your personal or company brand is to apply to be a guest host on these podcasts. This is a super simple trick that led to VisitorQ having over thousands of brand impressions and hundreds of free trial signups. So let's get started. You want to start by building your podcast profile. When you apply for podcasts, they all ask you very similar questions. So write out your profile to keep this information in one place and help you answer these questions as you go. So popular items to have in your profile are 3 to 5 characteristics about yourself, 3 to 5 topics you'd like to talk about, what makes you different, obviously a bio about yourself, and any previous podcasts you've done. Your profile will also build over time. As you get asked new questions when applying for podcasts, you should add them to your profile. Now, start looking for podcasts in your domain of expertise. This can be done using a simple Google search. Note that you likely have to start small and build up. Gary Vee likely won't have you on his podcast if you've never done a podcast before. So start finding smaller podcasts and build your street cred. Once you've found one or a few, visit their site and they'll likely have a way to apply as a guest. If they don't, you'll have to get creative, reaching out to the host or members of the team on LinkedIn or trying to find their email address. In this reach out, introduce yourself, ensuring you provide information from the profile you built. Ask if they're accepting applications for guest hosts, and if so, they'll send you the application process. In your application, to be a guest, focus on being unique and stick to the 1 to 3 things you want to talk about. You don't have to be an expert on everything. If you do get accepted, you'll likely be asked to pick a time slot and provide some more information. Ahead of the podcast, ensure you prepare by listening to previous episodes and refresh yourself on what you want to talk about. As you get featured on more podcasts, people will eventually start inviting you to their podcast, and you may get to the point where you no longer have to do the outreach. That's all for this episode of What the Ensure you tune back next month for another growth tip. And as always, leave a comment below if there's a topic you want to talk about.